All right, here we go with the former UFC title challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. Daniel, you guys go way back. Obviously, we can talk about the athletic credentials. Some, though, have questioned his fight IQ in some of his big fights in the UFC.
Well, it seems like he wants to fight the fun fight,
right,
opposed to the fight that would seem to make sense to him. But let me tell you something, I'm not complaining. I enjoy every Michael Chandler fight. I enjoy watching this guy go out there and fight on his shield. He has A-plus skills across the board, and let's see how he applies them to the fight tonight.
And even in losses against high-level competition, he has had big moments. You do get the sense that Michael Chandler may always be just one win away from that elusive shot at the title yet again. Iron Michael Chandler enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book. And the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev ready to make his statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Iron Michael Chandler. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Dateline, Anaheim, California, USA. Good to have you with us inside Honda Center tonight. This has become an annual stop for the MMA leader, and there have been any number of signature performances that have gone down inside these venues.
I'm not sure any place has had more title changes than Honda Center, especially in the heavyweight division. A great place for heavyweight fights, but if you go in as the champion, just know on most nights that belt's going in the opposite direction.
Takedown defense holds up. Nice short uppercut in the clinch by Chandler. All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. We talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand, I mean, technically this would be a flying triangle if he can finish it here.
A flying triangle.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent is trying to do.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend, but you can...
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
That's tight. Oh, he got out!
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, used his momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
90 seconds now to go in round one. Chandler's pass attempt denied.
Now he's going full mount. This is a terrible position.
Posture's up now. Oh, it delivers. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Chandler's in half guard.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
30 seconds in the round. All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Chandler's right back to the full mount here. 5 minutes in the books.
Up that round. But you're all right. You're going to get back out there and put it on him now. It's a little payback time. You got to get aggressive. They're confident over there.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting...
Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half-guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chandler. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Chandler's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
Oh man, what a strike from the bottom.
Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two.
the space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Oh, hip toss to get him down. Oh, crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, oh, long triangle attempt now.
I think he's got it. It's deep.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Good round.
All right, take a seat. Breathe. Deep breath for me. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, you good? Great round. All you're taking.
All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch, and every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is underway. Perhaps it'll be more of the same. His precision striking on full display in the previous round.
He did a great job of just finding the strikes that matter. He didn't waste anything in that opening round. He threw jab, he threw right hand, he threw hook, and he threw all at the exact time that they were supposed to be thrown.
Oh, huge right hand from Michael Chandler yet again, and not unlike the one he landed on Dan Hooker a few years back.
I mean, Michael Chandler is a beast. I think he's one of the best athletes we have in the UFC. He works extremely hard, and he's one of those guys that you just want to root for. He's got great power, but don't forget about that wrestling background that allows Chandler to get those hands tucked in there. Then you're going to take it down, and then up over the top, that overhand right lands.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Just over 3 minutes now to go.
Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
Right down.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Islam Makhachev.
You need to fight down.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess.
All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Makhachev's able to flatten him out. This could be real trouble now. Nicely done. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Makhachev going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Good work from the top here by Michael Chandler. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute wrestles. All right, 4th round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 6th round?
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those.
Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time.
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading shots.
And just misses with that big right hand. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
That takedown was timed beautifully.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Likes the control, yep.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Chandler's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know.
He's got to start throwing now.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Ooh, he's got it locked in. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subs.
20 down, 5 to go. All right, so that round is in the books. Chandler's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really open up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
5th and final round, forthcoming. Well, he hasn't really... That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Head off the center line, slips the punch. Back and forth we go. Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. The official decision is now in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Well, for my money, this is the deepest, toughest UFC division, and the road to lightweight glory still goes through that man's backyard. Congratulations to the champion once again.
And he's got a massive fence around that backyard, not letting anybody in. He's not trying to share this title reign. He wants to be the UFC champion for a long time, and with performances like this, it's hard to argue that anything is going to change.